Hello, my name is Karishma, and I I will call myself I'm a freelance educational trainer, but I'm a passionate activist as well for the things that I believe in. So there are certain topics that I think there is a lot of misconception and taboo around those topics. Now, I'm not talking about really controversial topics, but then today we're going to cover setting boundaries. Now, boundaries is considered very arrogant and someone showing attitude and I don't know what not, but boundaries is actually a way to maintain harmony in a relationship. Sometimes even it can help us to save our relationships. It can help us prioritize what we want to build, and it sometimes even it can save you and protect you from maintaining your sanity as well. So setting boundaries is a not a controversial topic, but then there is lot of eyebrow raising at it. But if you think about it, you know up if you're not getting along with someone, instead of spoiling it all together, setting boundaries can help whatever peace is left in that relationship. If there is a violent environment, setting boundaries can be again really helpful and can protect you. If you use discretion and set boundaries in a congenial way, I think it helps. I don't know why people think in order to be friends with someone, in order to be in any kind of relationship, you need to put all your guards down. Now, why? You don't want people to come at you and attack you from nowhere. Why will people put all their guards down? We if we want to build a relationship or be friendly, we can do it by keeping our boundaries intact, not that high of a boundary. Yes, we do lower our guard a bit, but we it's our right to protect ourselves, and we will do it. And I think it's a lot of myth when people get into, for instance, close relationship. So people coming at you and telling you, you idiot, you piece of shit, and you lower your head down, other person will lower their head down. This is an imbalanced relationship. They cannot be a friendship or a close relationship in such an equation. So either if someone is telling you, you dumbo and you piece of whatever, when you revert back and you say, you ass, so that is what friendship I have always known. Where two people can give it back, and they can play and they can fight and they can have that kind of a friendship I have always known, where there is an equal give and take. But yeah, if there is an imbalance in other relationship like employer employee, there are other equations, and they come under different kind of a scenario. But if it's a friendship, and again in those kind of relationship, formal relationship, there is boundary always there. But in intimate and in close relationship, also the boundaries again come into picture if there is an imbalance. And you got to tell that person, Mr. Arrogant and Miss Arrogant, or Miss Arrogant, please back off. Step back. You're not gonna come and just eat me and trample me and then get away with it. So in friendship, I have not I have I don't know, I am sorry, I have not ever seen a friendship this way progressing anywhere. Now, this is one myth. And then Now, setting boundaries is also another topic or another discussion. How to set boundaries. Now, if we set boundaries, most times it's eyebrow raising, but there is a tactic. I mean, not a tactic, but a way where we can set boundaries in certain situations where people are not aware of the concept of saying, if they're asking something private or personal, if they are not in the habit of saying, if you don't mind, can I ask you this, then you don't also feel like answering to that person who is barging into your space. Do we don't like answering, especially when a person is not that close and they are not even showing some bit boundary as well. Here it's a clear example of person imagining themselves, they kind of have a upper hand, or even when they do not, you know so what I was saying is, when sometimes when we are setting boundaries and a person is not aware of the concept, so you sometimes Mr. Arrogant and Miss Arrogant saying and telling and reminding, back off and give me some space, works. Where where the person is not having an upper hand and they are just taking unnecessary liberties of crossing lines. And there are other situations where people do not understand only what we are trying to make them understand. In this situation, you gotta sometimes do tit for tat. If that also doesn't work, you have to remind them again and again, maybe by giving a good stare or giving them a cold silence, repeating it again and again till they understand it. Setting boundaries is very useful when there is no space concept. People just intrude and barge anywhere and at any place where you do not even know a person, and they are doing it. Would you like it? No. We like our space, and they are just taking advantage of anything and everything. When it's that popular, then what will happen if they use it in every scenario where they see that boundary is not a concept? They'll come and they'll rob you, they'll come and they'll slap you, they'll come and I don't know, do what not. Because setting boundaries actually is helpful, and it helps in maintaining relationships. And it's a myth that setting boundaries is arrogant. It's not. So today I wanted to talk about this topic. Thank you.